Hi, my name is Jayanne Forty. I look after human resources for Coast Capital Savings. I'm also incoming president of the BCHRMA. And I've been in HR now for close to 20 years, a little over 20 years actually, so I'm lying a bit about my age. And if I could share one thing that I would do if I were starting all over again, I think I would have gone and gotten a lot more immersed in business before I moved into HR, because I think good HR people in today's environment need to have a really good understanding of what's going on in their business. So I think, I came from a social sciences background, which is a great place to come in terms of the human behavior stuff, but I think really if you have that grounding in business, you have a little bit more ability to influence the business leaders, the thought leaders in your organization. Here's one suggested step to get to know a little bit about your business would be to get invited to meetings. Get invited to the meetings where they're talking about what's happening in the operation, what they're going to be doing in terms of activity, what are some of the issues that they have to address, so that then you can understand, okay, if I'm recruiting, then what kind of people do I need to recruit that fits in with the business needs? Do we have any other organizational change issues or concerns that we can help? So then you're starting to build credibility as an HR professional to be able to then be in a position of influence, which is ultimately where you want to be, is to be able to be the person that they call when they've got an idea or a concept or something happening that is going to impact people, which is basically everything in an organization, because organizations are just people. So I think the first thing you need to do is figure out what meetings are being held and how to, again, just invite yourself into those meetings. Don't wait to be invited, invite yourself.
Hi, Mike Smith with SRI, here with Ross Buchanan, who is our featured speaker this evening. And we've been doing this for a little over 20 years, working with HR professionals just like you to help them inject accountability right at the top of the organization. If you think about it, especially these days, accountability is where it's at. Everything rises and falls on accountability. And if you can get it from the top down, if you can get clarity from the top down, you can win in this environment. And that's what we help people do. So here you go, a couple of quick things you could do. Hit pause, grab a pen, get a piece of paper. I'll wait. All right, so what you need to do, you need to set clear objectives. Number one, you got to get the vision right. If you can't close your eyes right now without looking around and spout off the vision for your company, it's because you don't have one. You got to have a vision. That vision has to be tied to the objectives, not just for you, but for everybody in the company. People need to know why they're doing what they're doing. If they don't know why they're getting up in the morning and doing what they're doing, they're not going to do it well. And if they're not doing it well, you're going to flounder. So after 20 years of putting this together, trying to help others get accountability in their organizations, number one thing we see that's a huge, huge problem is they wait. They wait. Nobody likes to sit in judgment. Nobody likes to be the one that has to tell somebody else they're not doing what they're supposed to do. But you know what? It's got to start somewhere. It's got to start at the top. You need to go talk to your CEO, talk to your executive leadership. You need to do it now. You need to let them know that people don't know where you're going and they don't know what's required of them, and you got to make that happen today.